You've put in the hours of training, traveled to the race site, and set up all of your equipment. Now what? Don't ruin the excitement of the big event by simply sitting around and waiting for the race to begin. By increasing your oxygen intake, a pre-race warm-up can help you maintain your mental and physical performance throughout the race. Here are some specialized morning warm-up routines for different distances. Why is it so important to warm up in the first place? Your body temperature is low, your muscles are tight, and your veins, capillaries, and arteries are thin during the first few minutes of an exercise. If you want to do aerobic activity, this is not the best combo. When it comes to warming up your muscles and preparing your system for physical activity, the value of a good warm-up cannot be understated. When your body's temperature rises, your hard and soft tissues, as well as your circulatory system and central nervous system, all benefit and perform better. A 2015 study found that both passive and vigorous warm-ups improve muscular function and efficiency by boosting adenosine triphosphate turnover, muscle cross-bridge cycling rate, and oxygen uptake kinetics, all of which improve muscular function and efficiency. This is how I describe the state of your muscles before you warm up. Your capillaries are mostly closed and your muscles are cold, similar to the state of a frozen rubber band. Capillaries dilate during a good warm-up, allowing for increased blood flow to the muscles during the workout. This boosts your body's ability to transport oxygen to working muscles, resulting in better aerobic performance. Your muscles will become warmer and more flexible as a result of the increased blood flow, perhaps lowering your risk of injury. The important message is that warming up properly before a race can help you run faster and avoid injury. When and how to warm up. This is some art, but mostly science, to performing an adequate warm-up, and what you do during the warm-up is based on the subsequent activity you are preparing for. In every case, it is recommended that you begin by doing 10 to 15 minutes of aerobic activity in zones 1 and 2. This usually translates to basic jogging, cycling, or swimming. This helps to warm the body and increase blood circulation. It's good to keep working out at a Z2 effort and gradually increase or maintain your workout's intensity. Drills, dynamic stretching, and strides should all be done before a difficult run or race because they can all help to improve joint mobility, activate muscles, and prime the central nervous system. Here are some of the top triathletes who share some tips and tricks with regard to their warm-up routines. 1. Long warm-ups for short races, says Chura. 3 hours before the race, wake up and shower. I make coffee and porridge and eat breakfast slowly. If I'm home, I'll text my buddies who get up early. 90 minutes before the race. I like to arrive early, especially if I have to find parking or walk to transition. 60 minutes before the race, do a 15 to 30 minute easy jog with a stride. Shorter races require longer warm-ups. I might walk a bit for an Ironman. When I'm alone, I listen to uplifting music, sometimes just one song. Time to get into my wetsuit or swim skin 30 minutes before the race. 15 minutes before the race, a gel and a swig of water. My wetsuit will shake out and adjust for about 5 minutes if warm-ups are allowed. Take a deep breath, look around, and reflect on how fortunate I am to be in this beautiful setting surrounded by so many other competitors and spectators ready to take on the day's difficulties. Number 2. Take a few deep breaths before the rifle goes off, says Tim Reed. I'm going to perform some gentle neuroflossing and gross toning on my legs once I'm up and conscious, Reed explained. The Graston technique is a technique that involves the use of a stainless steel device to break down scar tissue, enhance blood flow, and assist in the mobilization of muscular tissue. When he arrives at the race venue and gets everything set up in transition, his process goes somewhat like this. 30 minutes before the race, an easy 10-minute jog, gradually increasing the intensity to a moderate effort with 6 to 8 by 30 seconds at race pace. 15 minutes before the race, easy swimming, developing to moderate with 6 to 8 by 30 to 40 second burst at race pace over the next 15 minutes, etc. Take a few deep breaths before the gun is fired. Number 3. Raise your heart rate and relax your breathing, says Sam Long. Before leaving his hotel on race day, Long, like Reed, will practice some type of mobility or activation work. He explained, it is usually the foam roller, activation exercises, and some core work. He'll next do the following after he's set up in T1. I make sure to keep really warm here. I want to get a little sweat going during this jog, says the runner. I like to get into the water as soon as possible to find my stroke and acquire a feel for the water, says the swimmer. I'll do a couple of short and fast race pace efforts to get used to that takeout speed. I want to raise my pulse rate while also settling into my breathing. Number 4, Lauren Brandon says, if you can't go in the water, make sure you do a lot of arm swings. Brandon's race day warm-up routine varies based on the weather and the race, but this is her ideal scenario. After setting up in transition, go for a 5-minute jog to warm up the body. If we can't get in the water, which isn't always possible, I'll do a little swim close to the shore, but if that's not possible, I make sure to do a lot of arm swings and leaps, really trying to get my heart rate up and my body warmed up and ready to go. Number 5, keep things as simple as possible, says Angela Naeth. Naeth's go-to warm-up is a straightforward exercise. I prefer to keep things as basic as possible. Jog for 5 to 10 minutes at a leisurely pace. As soon as she gets into the water, she'll swim slowly for 5 to 10 minutes before adding a few quick strokes, such as 20 fast strokes and 20 gentle strokes. Afterward, she'll do some kicks and backstrokes, and then she'll take it easy right up until the start of the race. My primary objective is to remain warm. Warming up before a race or training is critical to preparing your body and mind for the next hard work. Warming up before the race reduces tension on race day and ensures you are ready to go when it matters most. Physically, your muscles are cold and your blood vessels are small when you first move. Warming up the muscles and heart prepares you for exercise. The body's temperature rises, allowing for more oxygen to reach the muscles. Overall, this will make you speedier and less prone to injury. Mentally, warming up helps you gradually enter the zone that allows you to dig deep. It allows you to reflect on why you are willing to tolerate the pain. Prioritizing your goals and commitments will help you prepare for the hard work that lies ahead. If your mind isn't ready for suffering, you'll likely do poorly. And that ends our video for today. We do hope that we were able to provide you with some solid tips and tricks related to a triathlon's warm-up routine. Thank you for watching and staying with me up until the end. You may like, subscribe, and press that notification bell so that you'll be updated on my next upload. Take care, everyone. Bye.